is a big egomaniac, right? He put his name on the side of a building here on the Las Vegas Strip. And he built that building for himself. But the Encore, the next property, he says he built for his wife, Elaine. He gave that to her for their 25th anniversary. Everybody say, aww. That sounds sweet, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Guess what she gave him for their 26th anniversary? Wow. Divorce papers, of course. That's how you play Las Vegas. Now, if you look to your right, you'll see the beach club over here. This is over 30,000 square feet of pool area. It is a 3-tiered pool. And we have DJs that come here on a regular basis. One of our favorite is DJ Diesel. That is Shaquille O'Neal. He is here about every other month in Las Vegas. Look up to your right side. Some of the highest priced hotel rooms on this corner of the property. Look up to your right. The top 16 units here are 4-bedroom suites. They're over 6,000 square feet each. They are 2 stories tall, and with all amenities included, they can run between 35 and 50 grand a night.
Wow.
Now, if you can't afford that, Oprah, the bottom 10 units are only 2-bedroom suites. They're a single level. They're still over 3,000 square feet. That is still larger than my house. Those can run between 10 and 15 grand a night.
Wow.
Now, if you think this is a lot of money, and somebody who's staying there like Oprah needs to get back to the church and Jesus, there's going to be a cute little Catholic church on the other side of these trees on your right side. They will take donations of casino chips at that church. There's a gentleman at the church. His only job is to take the casino chips back to the casino and bring the money back to the church. Do you know what they call him? He is their chip monk.
Chip monk.
I cannot take responsibility for that joke. It has been alive and well on the Las Vegas Strip for 45 years. However, if you did not like this joke, we might make a stop for you. Go talk to the people at the church. The nuns are, oh, what's her name? Sister Mary Cardshark. Sister Mary Cardshark and Sister Ava Tax Evader. No. We're going to talk about this on the way back from downtown. Save it. I do talk about the opposite side of the street as we come back from downtown. That is new construction over here. They've been working on it for about 6 years. That is Resorts World, a new property here in Las Vegas to open next year. By the way, this is my second choice for souvenirs here in Las Vegas. If you can't get down to Fremont Street like we're doing tonight, this is my second choice for souvenirs and quick bites to eat, because you've got Tacos El Pastor. You've got one of my favorite Korean barbecue places, kimchi, for $11.95, an all-day plate. That means you can come back 3 hours later and get another plate. Yes. And also coming up on your right side is Tacos El Gordo. So, of course, I'm not as big a fan of Tacos El Pastor as I am El Gordo. So come on over to El, and look, these people are too. Look at all the people standing in line for Tacos El Gordo. They will be open until 5 a.m. tomorrow
Okay,
morning.
line up.
On your right side.
Line up for the food.
So, if you're up at 4 a.m. and you're still drinking, you need something to soak up all the alcohol. Check out Tacos El Gordo here on your right side. It's fantastic. It is some of the best tacos in town. I'm serious. And it comes straight out of Tijuana. Our people out in the valley don't have to stand in line, but people on the strip, they will stand in line for many hours. Quick questions. Questions?
I guess.
Say it again.
The one. See, it
Which
is
one?
a new
Oh,
building
there's a new wing
here.
shack that I haven't tried over there.
See.
So if you're a wing person, I would go for it. Check it out. Everything for $10 or less. Food Mart, Tacos El Gordo, Tacos El Pastor,
Really?
Kimchi Barbecue. Yes.
Wow.
And again, lots of great
Smell
souvenir
good.
shops. Now, when we get to Fremont Street, I know it does. So when we get to Fremont Street, here's what I want to let you know. We're going to hop off the bus at Golden Nugget Shuttle Pickup. I'll talk about all that. But when you want to see the show, you look up at the canopy like you do here on top of the bus. If you touch this canopy, it's not a big deal. You can't touch the canopy on Fremont because it's about 9 stories above your head. But at 9 o'clock, there'll be a show. And that's what we're getting down there for, so we can see that show.
Oh, so wait.
But before and after the show is when you want to have a lot of fun on Fremont.
Oh.
One of our favorite diners in Las Vegas is now on your right side, the Pepper Mill. Cher made a commercial for this place in 1979. Said this was her favorite place to eat in Las Vegas. She proves it time and time again because she shows up here quite often. She was seen here in January before the pandemic hit when she was performing down at Park MGM. So, if you want a place to eat in Las Vegas, it's, again, odd hours. They're open 7 days a week and 24/7. Well, no, right now they're saying 2 a.m. Sorry, 2 a.m. most days right here on your right side. Some places are really pulling back on the 24/7 because of the pandemic, because they're trying to in between all of those shifts. But if you want to take pictures now, go ahead. On your right side, this is the Las Vegas Convention Center expansion. This is where the Riviera used to stand in our history. On your right side, and this is Elon Musk is underneath the well, probably not right now, but that's where he and his team are underneath the ground trying to help us build an underground transportation system that will go all the way around the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's about 3.5 miles around the convention center, and it will go up and down the Las Vegas Strip if it's successful, which we hope it is. Now, what's interesting about this whole project is that we already have the largest convention center in the world. We do? But it will double in size with this property. Many years to come.
That's wavy.
Now on your right side, if you look up, you're going to see the largest failure and largest eyesore in Las Vegas history. This is the Fontainebleau project that never got off the ground. This property was built out of Miami, Florida. That property may be finished by 2022, but because of the pandemic, it may have to come down 4 or 5 years. So it may be simply our largest failure in Las Vegas history. That could have been 3,000 hotel rooms and 6,000 more jobs. Also coming up on your right side, you'll see the Sahara, built in 1952. This is where Elvis Presley performed over 200 shows. Sammy Davis said this was his favorite place to perform in Las Vegas. Oh, and by the way, can you see a steakhouse in the distance on your left side that's yellow with the yellow lights over there? That is the Golden Steer Steakhouse. That was Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, and Dean Martin's favorite steakhouse in Las Vegas. It still exists today. So if you want that old school Vegas vibe, you might want to pick that place for dinner one night. Normally they don't take reservations, but I would assume because of the pandemic there probably are. So because it's so close to the Sahara, this is where they used to perform, and then they would go over there to that steakhouse called the Golden Steer. And they have their names and their pictures and their signatures, all that kind of stuff on the wall. So that's one of those places, again, you probably won't hear about except for here on the bus. Now, if it's your first time to Vegas, or second or third, or maybe even 12th, you may not know the next information I'm about to tell you. For some people, it's shocking. But for us who live here, we go, meh, not that big of a deal, we've always known it. The Strip is not literally inside the city of Las Vegas. So when you are on the Strip, you cannot say, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. Why? Because right now you're in Winchester.
We're in Vegas.
Further south, we were in Paradise. And if you're down near the airport, it's Enterprise. These are 3 unincorporated townships. There is no mayor of the Strip. There is no city council. There is no real government behind you to speak of. Who makes the rules? The casinos. There's a 38 member board called the LVCVA, the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. They are the ones who make the rules on the Strip. Our mayor of Las Vegas has 1 seat on that 38 board project. But as we cross this intersection, you are now inside the city limits. So welcome officially, you are now in Las Vegas. Look ahead of us, you can see the Strat. 1,149 feet in the air. At the top of the Strat, there are 3 thrill rides. For about $40, you can ride all 3 thrill rides all day long, up until about 2 a.m. in the morning. But if you look near the top and you see a blue platform with a bright white light, and you see someone strap in and they jump, they have paid to do so. It is called the Sky Jump. It is 855 feet. Now, they will make you, they will charge you, $120 to jump off that stratosphere. They will make you sign your life away, and you will need an additional $25 at the end of your jump for your new pair of pants. Because as my southern mother would have said, that is what an accident is, son. First you say it, then you do it. But if you're not a thrill seeker, there is an observation deck up there. For about $20, you go upstairs and see the entire 600 square mile valley, which is Las Vegas. Absolutely gorgeous. I say do it at night. Also, there's a restaurant up there called Top of the World. Amazing food and a gorgeous view. 360-degree revolving restaurant. Prices are kind of high, but if you're looking for that atmosphere, it's amazing. There's also a little chapel up there on top of the Strat called Chapel in the Clouds. Of course, you can get married on top of the stratosphere. Everybody say, "Aww." It sounds sweet, doesn't it? I do not suggest getting married on top of the Strat. About a half an hour into your brand new relationship, and it's all downhill from there. And everyone in your wedding party has the option to jump. That's not a good thing. We don't need to see Grandma or Aunt Margaret on the blue platform because you did not choose the right black carpet. Two cute showgirls over here on your left side reminding you that you are in the city of Las Vegas. Look to your right, it's IHOP. Look to your left, it's Denny's. Pancake Wars in downtown Las Vegas. Now keep your cameras ready on your right side because we're going to see our famous wedding chapels on your right. Oasis Motel. Look down, you've got Sweetheart's Chapel right next door. And Chapel of the Flowers. This is a 6-venue chapel. You've got 4 venues inside, 2 venues outside that can do 6 weddings at once right here on your right side. Now 300 to 350 weddings on average a day happen in Las Vegas. That is over 100,000 weddings a year. That means over 220,000 people come to Las Vegas simply to get married. Why would they do such a thing? Because it's cheap.
Cheap, yeah.
And it's easy. $77, a trip to City Hall. All you need is simple identification from any country in the world. That means you do not need a photo on your ID. So a library card or a Blockbuster video card, if you still have one, could work in Las Vegas. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but like some other places in the world, you do not need a blood test to get married in Las Vegas. If that is not scary to most of you, it should be. I am from the deep south, and we know that cousins can pop up everywhere. So please be careful who you get married to in Las Vegas. More places for tacos on your right side. Bajamar and Carnitas y Tortas. I have seen weddings take place in that little parking lot there on your right side. Hang on to your hats. Boston Pizza. We've seen people get married at the Boston Pizza and the Coolsville Smoke Shop coming up on your right side. And the next little wedding chapel is being refurbished. This is the famous, world-famous Las Vegas wedding chapel. We call it the Chapel Club. Go into the chapel and we're gonna get mad. Oh, some of you know this song. That means you're showing your age. And so am I. Coming up on your right side, you'll see Hotel Shalimar. This one is right next to a La Patrona Mexican restaurant. What better things to do after you get married? Now, on your right side, the Little White Chapel. This one is very famous. Look down to your right. You see the drive-through wedding window and the tunnel of love.
Yeah.
Yes, you can have your bride with a side of fries right here in downtown Las Vegas. Also on your right side, the Thunderbird. You can play Keno at the Thunderbird while you get married. And the next one is very famous, the Viva Las Vegas. We've seen Star Wars, Game of Thrones, and the Smurfs get married at this one. And the next one is my favorite. Right next to a Thai food place, everybody look directly to your right. You're going to see Ron DeCar's Event Center, 2 wedding chapels. As you come out of the chapel, what is across the street? An adult superstore. Everybody say, only in Vegas. Now you do realize that we have a new slogan or motto in Vegas, right? Because no longer what happens in Vegas stays here, does it? Because many of you are on the internet right now.
Yes.
Putting out your Facebook feed live online. Here's a new wedding chapel. Has not had a wedding in it yet, but Halloween night they will have the Bride of Frankenstein right here at the Bliss Wedding Chapel. And if you're a fan of the show Pawn Stars, get your cameras ready. On your right side, you're going to see the Pawn Stars Tavern, their restaurant, their pie shop, candy shop right here on your right side. Great Cause and Chumley's place. pawn shop is at the next corner. Look down to your right. Coming up on the front of the bus, you're going to see the tiny little entrance. Look down, and you'll see the entrance to the gold and silver pawn shop of Pawn Stars. Oh, there they are.
Oh, yeah, he's the one, the owner.
Working inside. Rick Haas and Chumley.
Yeah.
Seen on the History Channel since 2009. A lot smaller in person, isn't it? This is their place too, the Canna Stars. That's going to be Pawn Stars Cannabis Shop. Also on your right side, the Graceland Wedding Chapel. No, Elvis did not get married there, but he will be here for your wedding if you request him. Oh. Now, we are getting very close to Fremont Street. So here's how we do Fremont Street from the bus. We are going to hop off the bus at Golden Nugget Shuttle Pickup. Where are we hopping off this bus? Some of you got it right the first time, but some of you did not. So everyone, repeat after me. Golden Nugget.
Golden Nugget.
Shuttle Pickup. Golden Nugget.
Golden Nugget.
Shuttle Pickup.
Shuttle Pickup.
Louder. Golden Nugget.
Golden Nugget.
Shuttle Pickup.
Shuttle Pickup.
Now, why am I treating you like a third grader? Because some of you are about to drink. And that is okay as long as you're of age. What happens when you drink? You lose brain cells. You need to keep a few brain cells so you can remember Golden Nugget Shuttle Pickup. Now the only other question you should have is what time to be back at the bus. I do not know yet because we're not there yet. But I'm going to give you about an hour down here. Does that sound nice? Okay. Now the other caveat, as we've discussed, you do not have to come back on the bus. I do not take it personally. I know it's more fun down here than it is on top of this windy bus. But if you choose not to come back, try to tell me and I won't worry about you. However, I still will not worry about you because you are grown-ass adults and you know how to make it back to a bus on time. So, we're going to go over to the Golden Nugget Shuttle Pickup. Say it again.
Golden Nuggets.
Oh, well, thank you. And I meant no harm in anything else, just making sure that you guys knew. It's okay. I totally understand. And if I didn't have thick fat on my I would be totally like you, sir. Because let me tell you, I used to be thin, and I know how cold I was. I appreciate you too. Thank you, Chicago. Thank you, Chicago. Thank you for that. All right. So we're gonna hop off the Golden Nugget Shuttle Pickup. I'm gonna walk you into the casino. I'm gonna show you where the restroom is. Very easy. It's a straight shot. So it's very easy. Look to your right side. You're going to see Fremont down there. You guys call it Old Vegas. We call it Real Vegas. This is where gambling was legalized in 1931. The first place in the U.S. that there was ever legal gambling, and it's still rolling 89 years later. So you're part of history tonight. Question. How many people do have birthdays on the bus? Because we got a few. Chicago, where are you from?
Here.
Shout out to Chicago, happy birthday. San Diego got a birthday in the house. Atlanta's got a birthday in the house. I don't ever ask people their names in Las Vegas. You have no idea, people want to be anonymous.